Welcome back. Thanks for joining us. It's now time for my favorite part of the show, the Your Life Story. This week, Baseball Hall of Famer Jim Palmer. He shares his inspirational life story with us. He also gives us a peek at how he keeps balance in his life. Golf, tennis, working out, and broadcasting Baltimore Orioles baseball games. 65-year-old Hall of Fame pitcher Jim Palmer is not slowing down.
I've led a blessed life. So I have a young wife. I have an autistic stepson who's what a terrific kid he is. I mean, I have my youngest daughter, Kelly, just had twins about 2.5 years ago. So there's something that will certainly keep her busy. My oldest daughter, Jamie, lives up in Boston. Kelly's, with her twins, is down in the Dallas area. You know, I mean, I have a workout schedule. I don't think there's a day that maybe 20 days out of the 365 days that I don't work out, because it's just part of my life. The only problems physically I really have had are my knees. You know, basketball and racquetball and football and running and tennis and all the things, pitching 4,000 innings or more, I guess, you know, when you take the minor leagues, and all the pitches you throw rotating in that knee. And, you know, Mike Jacobs was the team doctor with the Orioles, and I said, you know, why do my leg right behind my knees? It seems like it's a silver dollar. And he goes, well, you're worn out your body.
So it came down to a role reversal for Palmer. The pitcher had to make a catch from the Orioles team physician, Dr. Mike Jacobs.
When you're a kid, nobody tells you, if you play basketball and football and baseball, and if you like to play tennis and you like to play racquetball, that, you know, when you get to be 40 or 50 years old, that you're going to have hamstring problems or back problems, or you're going to, you know, wear out the cartilage or whatever. So Mike Jacobs took a bottle of Cosamin DS and he threw it at me and he said, here, stop talking to me. And I've been taking it ever since. He just said that, you know, the one thing about Nutravac, you know, you're just getting high quality. He's just said that they make the best product, so here, start taking it. It allows me to have the lifestyle I want to do, and to me, quality of life is, especially when you get to be my age, is probably the most important thing we can talk about. I do the rowing, I do weights, I do the TRX machine, which is something the Navy SEALs do. It's kind of a body thing with nylon. So, you know, I try to do all kinds of stuff. You know, if somebody said to do a deep knee bend last year, or a year and a half, probably about a year and 2 or 3 months ago, I would go, I'm not doing that. It's going to irritate my knees. I don't think I have anything that other people don't have. It's just, you know, it's how you manage it. And I mean, in a perfect world, would I like to be able to go out and play 3 sets of tennis tomorrow? I mean, I love to play tennis. I mean, you know, I learned to play left-handed so I wouldn't hurt my right elbow when I pitch. And I'm pretty good at it. And it's great to hit. Great to hit a nice, you know, cross-court backhand topspin shot, you know, where the guy can't quite get to it. But, you know, those days are over, so you just find substitutes for doing it. I mean, I'm very proud of the things that I was able to be part of. And, you know, I played with one of the great organizations. I played with some, you know, pitching staff that had 4 20-game winners, which has never happened in the history of baseball. You know, I played with 6 or 7 Hall of Famers, you know, guys that won MVPs and Triple Crowns and Cy Young Awards. I played on some pretty special teams, but I think the one thing you learn when you get into professional sports, you know, as good as Michael Jordan was, or as good as Bart Starr, or, you know, Johnny Unitas, is that, you know, you have teammates.
Palmer's effortless wind-up produced enough movement on the ball that hitters were often powerless against him, and it gave him the nickname Symphony 22 for the fluid motion and the number he wore.
My wind-up was kind of like a symphony, because it was, you know, I mean, I'm 6'3", 6'3.5", and had a high leg kick, and, you know, a lot of extension, and I used to look at my films and I go, gee, I ought to make an effort to throw harder. And I was trying to throw as hard as I could, but I didn't. I mean, the ball came out of my hand and I could make it hop a little bit.
Now it's Palmer who's doing the coaching. In exchange for help with his golf swing, he agreed to tutor a local pros Little League, some of whom, like Florida Marlins pitcher Chris Volstead, have gone on to major league careers.
You always try to do things. And, you know, when I got to the Orioles, I think one of the first things, and probably one of the best things other than the play on the field, was if you're going to live in a community, the Orioles told you you want to be involved in it.
Palmer is equally passionate about his teenage stepson, Spencer.
We live in the world of autism, and it can be a very difficult world. I mean, we're somewhat lucky because, you know, again, Spencer's probably a little bit more higher functioning than others, but he's still autistic. But, you know, again, when you see and you love somebody like that, you want the best for them.
Because he was adopted as a child, Palmer knows the positive influence parents can have. He remembers the day he decided to take on his adopted father's name.
My 12-year-old year in Beverly Hills Little League, you know, I was the best hitter and I was the best pitcher, and they had the banquet with the fathers and sons and all that, and I was accepting the best hitter award and the best pitching award, and I said, from now on I will no longer be Jim Wiesen, I will be Jim Palmer. And my dad's crying, and you know, I remember the next day they had the father-son game, and I was out in center field. We were playing the fathers, and Max hit the longest home run, and I was so proud of him. It doesn't really matter who your natural parents are. It's the parents that raised you. Those are the ones that are important. And I was just so fortunate. I mean, I had parents that taught me about the importance of hard work and education and being kind and things like that. So things turned out pretty well for me.
Jackie 10? Jackie 10, let's do that. There you go. Nice job, bud. Good work. Go have a fry.
You do the best you can, and you hope that somewhere down the road that they're going to make inroads into finding out what really causes autism, and it'd certainly be great to be part of that.
We want to thank Jim and his entire family for sharing the day with us, and of course sharing their uplifting story. We wish them the very best. We'll be right back. When we come back, we're in the kitchen with our chef for this week's Eat Well, Live Well recipe. It's now time for this week's trivia question. Which contains more water, your blood, brain, or bones? The answer when we come back. This segment of Your Life is brought to you by Atlas Foot Alignment Institute. Align your feet, align your life.